Welcome to Success at Scale, the podcast that covers business stories from experienced entrepreneurs, business leaders, and startup founders on how to translate business ideas into business results. I'm your host, Gregg Stein, and today we're going to talk to one of my favorite guys, Rick Williams, founder and managing director of Williams Advisory Partners. He is the author of Create Your Future for Your Company and for Yourself. He's just an awesome guy. We're going to have some fun today. So Rick, welcome.
Oh my gosh, Greg, I'm going to be in big trouble trying to keep up with you on this. Okay, so I am, as I say, Rick Williams. I'm headquartered here in the Boston area. Most of the work I actually do these days is helping companies be more successful, serving in their board of directors, and in some cases, helping them with some, we'll call it quasi-consulting advisory work. Why young companies should even have a board of directors, much less companies that are trying to grow to scale. So let me give you kind of my 30-second pitch for why a board of directors is actually a value accelerator for companies of any size. Fundamentally, the CEO and maybe a founder or maybe a hired CEO, it doesn't really make any difference. The CEO, the senior leadership team, is fundamentally responsible for running the company. They're responsible for creating the vision, day-to-day operations. But those folks, men, women, wherever they've ever done this before, even if they're deeply experienced in doing this, they need people standing behind them or standing with them, not really behind them, but standing with them, who can help set expectations for the company, in some cases be effectively a coach and advisor to them. The board of directors also is responsible for the shareholders, responsible as a fiduciary responsibility to the shareholders of the company. And fundamentally, that's what the board is supposed to be doing. In other words, making sure that the shareholders are getting the right information, all that sort of stuff. If it's a public company, that any public reports are done right. The board is responsible for all that. But when you come back to the operations of the company, we all, every single one of us, if we're in that CEO or president leadership position, we're going to do better if we have people who are saying, okay, Greg, what is your plan for this company over the next year, 2 years, 3 years? You articulate it. What are you actually going to try to do? What's the vision for this company? And if you're executing on that plan, what are the expectations we should have about your performance? 6 months, 12 months, 18 months? And somebody that's actually going to say, well, okay, did you actually do that or not? I'll also say one other thing, and that is that the leadership role is a really tough job. And often the people in these positions, they really don't have somebody who they can talk to on a confidential, open basis. It's a lonely job in many ways. And having a board that you can be completely open and transparent with that says, look, I'm not really sure exactly how to approach this. I'm trying to decide between this and that. What do you think? And get that kind of help and guidance. In the end, the leader has to make the decision, and the leader will be responsible for the consequences of those decisions. But having a board of directors, a board of advisors, we can talk about what a board of advisors and a board of directors is different, but having that available and engaged with you as the leader will make you more successful as the leader, and also will make your company more successful.
Rick, so where can people find this book? Where can they find you online? Where can they learn more about you? Give us a shameless plug. Let's go.
If you go to my website, I have a website. The website is williamsadvisorypartners.com. So my website, it's my board of directors and advisory website, williamsadvisorypartners.com. The book actually has its own website, createthefuture.solutions. createthefuture.solutions. And my sailboat website is Chariot. It's CHARIAD, chariot.com. And I look forward to hearing from anybody who wants to get engaged with me.
I love it. Rick, I got to tell you, man, it's always a pleasure hanging with you. But today was especially interesting. I hope it's super helpful to our listeners. Thank you so much for joining us, Rick. For anybody that's listening, this is Success at Scale with Triple G Ventures. We love having you guys and hope to keep bringing you some great stuff. For anybody that's listening, please like, share, subscribe, all that social media stuff that, it's cool. I'm trying to be hip, but, it doesn't really work. But, what are you going to do? Anyways, thanks for listening. And until next time, we'll see you real soon. Stay safe and peace.